What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. If you guys are new to the channel, do me a favor and hit that sub button, hit that notification bell, make sure you're not missing any of the awesome content that we have coming out. And I really meant to get to these videos yesterday, but I found myself on Elden Ring, playing it on PC, and man, did I just dive 10 hours into that game yesterday. But we're finally getting back at it, and we're going to be starting off today with War for Earth 3. This will be part 2 coming out of Suicide Squad issue number 13. And if you have not been keeping up with everything going on with the Suicide Squad, go ahead, check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It is going to get you completely caught up on everything that has been going on with the Suicide Squad series in the Infinite Frontier. And more particularly, you're going to want to follow this line if you haven't been, because Suicide Squad, the series, has really been building up to everything we are seeing with War for Earth 3. It really is the series that laid the groundwork for everything that is about to come. But in the last issue, we saw the War for Earth 3. It all started to begin with Amanda Waller bringing her entire army over to fight the crime syndicate, with Amanda Waller being able to convince all of them to side with her, though the only one that really mattered was Ultraman. Getting him to side with her was the key to her victory. And so with the crime syndicate now working with them, be sure to buy the comic, support the industry, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so where we last left off, Rick Flag and his Suicide Squad, they had made their arrival on the scene, getting to Earth 3 thinking that they are going to stop Amanda Waller, that is, until they run into the crime syndicate. Now this comic is going to be jumping back and forth a little bit. With the first opening pages, we are seeing Rick Flag, Bloodsport, and a few others. They are all looking a hot mess right now, and that is because they barely escaped with their lives from Earth 3. And showing us everything that was transpiring on Earth 3, we see the crime syndicate really just mopping the floor with Rick Flag and his team, because the truth is, they did not expect to find a murderous Superman. They didn't expect to find a Justice League on the other side that has sided with Amanda Waller, going over to Earth 3 in hopes just to stop her. Now they're recognizing that it is far too late, and now this Suicide Squad is doing everything they can just to be able to escape. We see Ambush Bug and Peacemaker. The two of them, they pop into a location somewhere in a karaoke bar, because the two of them, they were about to get freaking squashed, and Ambush Bug barely saved their lives. If he had not teleported them to this location, it would have been very likely that Power Ring would have crushed Peacemaker. And that's because the crime syndicate, they're not a Justice League. They are really just people with the powers of Justice League members. And the true thing about them is they will kill you in a split second. So with Ambush Bug getting Peacemaker out of there, we are shown Amanda Waller and a giant glass vat of what appears to be sand. This sand is Dr. Rodriguez, turning herself into Sandwoman, all in some kind of attempt to be able to help Rick Flag and his Suicide Squad stop Amanda Waller. But in all of the chaos, while they were having their battle with the crime syndicate, it really looked like she might have the upper hand, with her body changing at the molecular level, becoming a sand monster, hoping that this might be able to hold him. But the truth is, he is a freaking Superman, and so breaking free of her grip, he uses his heat vision and he begins to turn her into glass. But this gives Rick Flag and some of the others the opportunity to make their escape. With her turning into glass, they use Mirror Master and his abilities to transport them to a safe location. Unfortunately for Dr. Rodriguez, we see Ultraman smash that glass into pieces. And though Dr. Rodriguez, she lays here shattered, she is not dead, because the truth is, she is sand, and not even Amanda Waller actually really knows how to kill sand. I guess theoretically you could turn her into glass and just keep her in that form. But then the question remains, can she break free in the glass form, so on and so forth. There's a lot we don't know about her abilities. I'm sure that we're going to be exploring much later on. And so with the majority of this Suicide Squad really being taken out, that is when we are taken to the depths of hell. We have the Brainiac Etrigan 666. And right now, he has Superboy and Nocturne. They are currently down in hell, though they wouldn't really notice it because they are too infatuated with one another, not really caring where they are, finally accepting the relationship, finally accepting their feelings for one another. For them, it doesn't matter where they are just enjoying being together. And the two of them, they didn't really play any kind of big part in the battle we saw going on. For a while there, we had Superboy, aka Match. He was more of a Bizarro than anything else. It wasn't until Nocturne was able to break this free of him, and in doing so, we see him come back. His personality is back, saving the girl that he loves. But in doing so, Etrigan Brainiac 666 was right behind them. And that is what brings us to Talon and Culebra, picking up after the fight had all gone down, with Amanda Waller believing that the two of them are still working for her. Right now, they are standing in front of a coffin that belongs to Owlman, because the truth is, or at least that is what appears to have happened, but the truth is, Talon had broke his back and made it look like he killed him under the orders of Amanda Waller. The truth is, he did not do this. He wanted to keep Owlman separate because Owlman is the closest thing they have to Batman on this planet. And if they want to take down the crime syndicate, Owlman is exactly how they do that. And as they sit here, we see Culebra. She begins to turn into a ghost, with Talon not really sure what happened. The truth of the matter is that she died during the battle. Johnny Quick just pummeled her to death. But as we know, Culebra has been able to come back as a ghost. This really not being explained, not in extreme depth anyway. But regardless, what we see is Owlman being extremely cocky, not wanting to help them. So Culebra, she literally possesses Owlman. And while he may be a complete idiot, he is a paranoid one, a vindictive one. And Owlman knows exactly how to take down Ultraman. With them being able to reach out to Ambush Bug and Peacemaker, they send them to the Ultraman's Fortress of Solitude, because inside of this place there is a weapon. That weapon is known as a Phantom Zone projector. This is their plan. This is their goal. They want to banish Ultraman to the Phantom Zone. And with them looking around and finding the projector, it seems things might be looking up for them. That is, until they actually look up and they see Superwoman, because this Fortress of Solitude, it does not belong to the one and only Ultraman. It belongs to Superwoman. And with her wasting no time, she goes in on Ambush Bug and Peacemaker. Ambush Bug trying to make an escape. The only issue is when he teleports, it makes a type of sound, a sound that Superwoman was able to pick up on. And so Ambush Bug, he gets taken down right here on the spot. Peacemaker as well. And the thing about all of this is Superwoman, she had no idea that these guys were even going to be here. Ultraman had given her the Phantom Zone projector as a gift a very long time ago. She kept it up here because she never really needed it. There was no reason for her to ever try to take down Ultraman. But things have now changed. And that is all because of Amanda Waller, believing that she broke Ultraman by them making that pact, by making that deal, murdering her pet, aka Owlman. And then Match had kept her preoccupied. Watching Owlman die though, that was the last straw. With Superwoman going in to take down Amanda Waller, we see Ultraman interfere, with him standing in the way. Superwoman, she came up here for the weapon that can take him down. Unfortunately for them, Amanda Waller Waller and the crime syndicate, they already knew what was up. With the arrival of Johnny Quick coming in and grabbing the projector, grabbing it and being gone in a literal flash. On the outside, we have Siren. She does her thing, and we see Superwoman's Fortress of Solitude come crumbling down. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Make sure that you guys check out Flash issue number 780 that will be coming out, I believe, next week or the week after. That is going to be part 3 of War for Earth 3. But when it comes to this issue in particular, I have to say, I am so thrilled that this event is finally happening. They had been building towards this all of this time, not really knowing what was going to come, not really knowing if the future state Earth 3 was going to be a thing. Now, we saw the future state, it went a little bit differently than how things are currently going, but it's along the same premise. Amanda Waller creates a Justice League to go over and fight the crime syndicate. In the future state event, we see the crime syndicate taken under control, and Amanda Waller, with her Justice League led by Match, become the new league for Earth 3. Now, that is very much still a possibility. She really could be playing at the long game, because she knew that she wouldn't be able to take down Ultraman. This is a guy that is more than willing to murder, and so as soon as they arrived on scene, her biggest concern is he would just go on a murdering spree, and all of this would be for naught. And so what Amanda Waller did is she sided with him, let him know that she will govern while he be's a god. And at least up to this point, Ultraman seems to be on board with this idea. So much so, he stopped Superwoman from trying to kill Amanda Waller. And so really, I have no complaints. So far, this event has been a lot of fun, and I really do look forward to seeing what they do with Amanda Waller and all of Earth 3. I'm also curious to see how this is going to tie in to everything going on with the Justice League currently and the Great Darkness about ready to make its arrival. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your theories. If you have not yet, do me a favor, hit that sub button, hit that notification bell, make sure you're not missing any of the awesome content that we have coming out, and until the next breakdown.